Jimmy Fallon, D'Angelo. Band, hit me one time. Alright, I thought I'd try. Alright, I'll try to be brief. Normally, I don't allow myself to get all celebratory about this sort of thing, because I always think that if you celebrate it, then it's going to be over. But this is worth noting, especially significant for Tariq and I. I think 25 years ago, my dad got inducted in the Philly Walk of Fame, and but wait, the thing was, I didn't really pay attention to it much because that day, Tariq and I recorded our very first demo. So I was more just listening to my headphones or nodding my head, not paying attention. Never thought that that would lead to this moment 25 years later. Real brief, I'd like to thank the Philadelphia Music Alliance and the Avenue of the Arts for hosting tonight, and the Fillmore. This is really beautiful theater. I know you guys don't see the essence of it, but it's amazing. To all of our teachers, all the schools that we went to, especially a Settlement Music School, Performing Arts on Broad Street, Creative and Performing Arts, all those who contribute to our legacy, Sigma Sound, Dave Ivory, if you're in the house somewhere, Ivory Studios, the studio on 7th and Calla Hill, Rough House Studios, Joe and Chris. Chris actually, on my last day at intern at Rough House, just on a whim, just wrote me out a very large check so we could shoot our first music video. Thank you, Joe and Chris. Joseph, AJ Sean Simmons from Drexel, WKDU, Cosmic Kev, Colby Cole, Lady B, Laia, yeah. I just wanted to see you in the audience paying attention. Tireless staff that works for us. If I start naming names, I know I'm going to forget somebody, but I'll just say that, you know, tonight we received the dual honor of not only being inducted into the Philadelphia Music Alliance, but our alma mater, Kappa, Creative and Performing Arts Foundation. They're receiving the Educational Award of Outstanding Excellence in Arts and Music, and that covers the full spectrum of music and the work required to make it to the rewards that follow. And you know, as we enter the Walk of Fame, I'm proud to be part of a legacy. You know, Boyz II Men, Jerry Blatt, and Stan Getz, Daryl Hall, and John Oates, Teddy Pendergrass, Nina Simone, too many to mention. All the artists that came before us, we share this award with you. And lastly, I just want you all to know that, you know, we're Philadelphians at heart, no matter where we go in the world. Yes, we want to be everybody's John. Let's read.
It's an honor to be recognized in this way, and it's an honor to even have the name of the Roots mentioned in the same breath as you know, the rest of our class, like these other brilliantly gifted and talented artists who have made such an amazing, impactful contribution to the enrichment of this city. It's an honor to know that in the tradition of the cave etchings of Original Man and you know, the hieroglyphics of ancient Egypt and the iconic artistry found in the ruins of the Mayans, Aztecs, and Rome, that these monuments that we now erect, this graffiti, these murals, these statues and plaques and so on, will serve as our time capsule. This is what makes up the fabric that once woven together will tell the story of our great city and these great times, as turbulent as they may be, to generations and civilizations to come. So what better place to be immortalized in that way than on Broad Street, Philadelphia's main artery. Thank you. Our our equator, our Mason-Dixon line, so to speak. You know, and it's from these streets that we came, and now back to these streets that we return to the welcome of hometown heroes. So I feel as if our legacy has been solidified, history has been made, and I want to say thanks. But first and foremost, our success, this journey, it would not have been possible without the efforts of our business team who have been with us for over 2 decades. As Jimmy and Amir spoke of earlier, Richard Nichols, who have been with us, thank you. Rich Nichols, who have been with us 21 years at the time of his passing, and whose legacy is with us and still lives on. Sean G, who is, Sean G, who's been with us for 17 years as the Roots, who's been with me for 43 years as, you know, my annoying older cousin. You know, Brad Rubens, our longtime attorney, who's been with us for 22 years. Carol Lewis, our booking agent, who's been with us for 19 plus years. And you know, all of you, I want to say thanks to the city of Philadelphia. You know, thanks to the PMA, to the Avenue of the Arts, my beautiful wife Michelle, who's been putting up with me for 11 odd years or so. And you know, my partner, my co-writer, Dice Raw, my brothers in the Roots, past and present. Anyone who's familiar with our band can tell you that you know, we haven't always been composed of only Philadelphians, but it doesn't really matter to me like where you're from. Once you rockin' with the Roots, it's like you're part of the Roots band from Philly. So again, it's an honor and a pleasure, and you know, I mean, there aren't enough words for us to really explain you know, how beautiful of a feeling this is, and how you know, how long this is gonna sit with us. Thank you, Jimmy. Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks, Scott. Thanks, Jeff. Thank you all, man. Thanks, D'Angelo.
I'd be remiss. Look, I'm really nervous about speeches, but I'd die or get killed if I didn't thank my mother, my father, and my sister Dawn. No, literally, like 3 of the greatest music teachers who taught me everything. Okay, now I think everything is complete. Mayor Michael Nutter, thank you very much for rocking with us as well.
One more thing is a surprise for you guys. I don't know if you know what I'm going to do this. No, I didn't know. So that's what the surprise was. I didn't know. Your first 3 records now sold over 2 million albums. You have platinum. You got platinum. Congratulations to the Roots once again. It's a big night. Over 2 million. You got a platinum record and 2 goldies? Come on. Oh my gosh. Can I get it one time? Absolutely. Yeah, there you go. All right. Perfect. All right. Joe, we give it over to you. We're good. Joe Piscopo, ladies and gentlemen. The Roots once again.
Let's hear it for the Roots, ladies and gentlemen, right now. Making Philly proud. And let's hear it for Mr. Jimmy Fallon. Man with a heart of gold. How about Jimmy? Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you. Thank you, Amir. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here. Now, please come back to the stage. Haley Reinhardt with her Chill Moody will be with her. Haley and Jill will perform a little something for you right now. Let's give them a nice round of applause for Haley and Chill.